Hello, welcome to today's video, and we are back in the Lake District. It's that time of the month that brings me up here. Now I've come up a day early, so it might be a night in the car tonight, which I think will be a bit of an adventure. Now I've found myself in this place where I'll put the names and stuff up for that in a minute. I want to take a look at that. I'm basically going to start walking up here. So I thought I'd get the talking out of the way before I go up there, because I'll probably be dying by the time I get to the top. So I'm going to go on and do that. We've got a waterfall to explore on this side as well. So lots to do. The hours are against us at the moment because the sun's going down. But if I camp here overnight, hopefully we'll be here for tomorrow morning. Right, well, I have been trying to put together a film here at the moment, but it's just not working at the moment. For some reason, all my microphones went off. They hadn't been charged, or they'd been on while they're in the car, and the batteries had run out. So there's me talking away to myself as per usual, and it's not picking anything up. Now, what I've been doing, I'm not quite sure how far I got in the video before the sound went off. Well, fortunately, the carry case is a charger, so I popped them back in. 20 minutes later, we were good to go. So back to the video. And something about rocks. And obviously, because we're still quite high up, I've just took shelter behind these rocks here. I've been trying to use these rocks and stuff for a bit of foreground interest, but I don't know, I'm not sure whether I'm feeling it or not. And I won't really know until I get back and see what we've been able to pick up on the camera. But you can see the cloud is still quite low here, and we're just below it. If I go up to the ridge up here, then my head disappears into it. Well, we're really starting to get some dynamic light coming in at the moment. I very, very nearly, I had enough of being up on this ridge, if you can see, but let's say the light is really starting to come down. The storm clouds and stuff have gone, and so now I'm just having a good look around and see whether it's worth going all the way down to the car, which is down there, right next to the waterfall. And I'm not sure whether I want to hang around. Shall I hang around here? Maybe do some sunsets? I don't know. It's hard to know what to do, because once I go down, I don't want to come back up again. But I did want to take some photographs of the waterfall over there. But again, the waterfall's in shadow, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But I can see over in the distance, if I turn you around, right over in the distance, let's have a look, see if I can show you. Right over there, I don't know if you can see that, but in there, in that forest, there is another waterfall. Now I'm not sure whether I'm gonna have time to go over there or not in the next sort of hour or so. Again, it's all going to be sort of very dark, I think, over there. But just enjoying this. See all the clouds all lifted up now, and it's all lovely. All the sun's just catching the tops of the mountains there. But yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I'm in an iron whether to sleep in the car or not tonight. I'm not sure if I'm a big chicken or not, whether to do that, but I think it'll be a bit of fun. Yes, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I've got my poor tripod. The tripod that I've got you on has 2.5 legs, and so it's quite good when you're on a slope like that. It actually works. It works quite nicely. The little short leg just fits on a slope just nice. But yeah, so is it technically a tripod? I'm not sure that it is. Okay, so I've just quickly popped the 100 to 400 lens on, and I'm just sort of like sweeping across the trees and stuff on the far side. But I noticed that down in the valley right in front of me, basically, the sun is just catching the leading edge of the hillside there. So what I've done is I've composed that so that it's going from bottom left hand corner to top right hand corner, and everything below that diagonal is going to be dark, and then you've got it gradiates up to the ridge, which is all nice and sunny. Then it goes dark again, but the sun just catches the tops of a couple of trees there. Now I think it works. It works when you look at the little tiny monitor on the back here. It's kind of working. I do hope this image comes out, because I do like a bit of backlit tree. But yeah, I shall pop that up. If it's any good, I'll pop that up for you now, and let me know in the comments what you think. Well, I find myself quite fortunate to be able to be in these sorts of places at least once or twice a month through work. It is a lot of time that goes into making videos such as this. I didn't really realise it when I started my YouTube journey, but I'm glad I did, and I'm glad I'm doing it, and I do enjoy it. But just sometimes when you're not doing it full time, you know, you're trying to manage a business, and you're trying to sort of think of places to go, you're doing your research and those sorts of things, then you go out, you do your filming, you do your editing, and all those sorts of things all take time. And what I tend to find is when I go out, it's so often the case, I end up getting rained off or whatever. Now, I had the privilege of being able to go over to west coast of Wales last Wednesday, I think it was, and I managed to finish work early, and it tipped it down, so it kind of scuppered my plans. I was looking forward to making a video from one of those quarries that I've seen a lot of photographers take a lot of really good images around these places. So I had 2 or 3 sort of flagged up on my maps, and once I realised that my work was going to take me there, I got quite excited, and I took my camera and away we went. but it tipped it down with rain, and it kind of scuppered my plans for making a video or anything because it was just too heavy. But that being said, I did do a little bit of sort of hunting around and just to, you know, take a look around the place and familiarise myself with where I wanted to go, because I've got to go back there again in about 5 weeks, I think it is, and I'm definitely going to go geared up properly, and at least I know exactly where I'm going to go. So I was able to take a few images in the rain, although the images don't look like it's raining. It was raining quite hard, of a couple of the structures that were in one of these quarries. So I'm excited to show them to you now. So I'll pop those up for you and see what you think. Well, now it's time to get down to the waterfall, and in fine fashion the battery gremlin struck again, corrupting all the files surrounding the first shot. So I'll put that first shot up for you now, and I'll talk you through the second. Myself down here now. I've worked my way back just a little bit more, and I'm starting to get the feeling that the impact of the waterfall is starting to diminish within the frame, because the 24mm lens is very good, nice and wide. The minute you start going back, everything starts getting smaller, so it's kind of losing its impact a little bit. But what I did notice is the more that I've gone back, as you can probably tell, the camera's tilted up a little bit more, and I'm actually taking, rather than cutting the top of the waterfall off, I've actually included a little bit more of the surrounding area, and we've got a little bit of afterglow of the sun. I'm not sure if I don't think you can see that on there. There's a little bit of an afterglow of the sun as the sun's going down. I mean, we're getting on for, I don't know, 9:15, something like that at night at the moment. So we're going to lose the light any minute. So, but yeah, we've got a little bit of the glow going on the heather and the grass is up above. And I think it looks quite nice with a little bit of dodging and burning. I think it can really draw some attention going in up to the top. Now there is a lot of light coloured rocks, as you can probably tell in the images that I've shown you, and they're becoming a bit of a distraction on the left hand side, I notice. But I think if we darken them down, like again a little bit of selective dodging and burning, where we basically start darkening a lighter area and lighten up a light area just to sort of draw the eye in through the picture. And I'm hoping we'll have a nice sort of curve going through, because we've got the outlet at the bottom fanning out into the bottom pool here. So I think it should look nice, and if it's worked out, I'll pop that up for you now. I think this is going to be the last image of the day. Now, while I was messing around down there just a second ago, I felt there was another image to be had up here, because I just like this sort of like cove feeling going on with the top pool. Now what I've done is I'm purposely shooting across the waterfall, and that means the waterfall's entering into the image on the left hand side, and we've got all this dark vegetation on the right hand side. Now it should work out that just so the tops of it are just being kissed by the remainder of the sun and by a little bit of dodging and burning in the darker areas, we'll be able to bring that out and highlight that. So you've got this beautiful waterfall falling into what is a dark image, but it should be framed by the rocks and framed by the highlighted bits on the right hand side with a little bit of dodging and burning, hopefully. But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful, and I just like the dark negative space that should be falling into, and that's the type of shot that I like. I do like the high contrasty, very dark, very moody sort of shots. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with this one. If it's any good, this is the image. Thank you so much for joining me on this one today. It feels a bit bitty. I don't know whether it's bitty or not. I don't know if I've got enough footage for at the top of the mountain, but hopefully we have, and it all made sense. I hope it does. Does it make sense? Does any of it make sense? I have no clue. But if you've liked any of the images that you've seen today, if you'd like to leave a like and a comment, that'd be absolutely fantastic. And let me know what you think about the images that we took back in Wales as well. I'm looking forward to going back there in the next sort of 5-6 weeks, and hopefully the weather will be more conducive to making a video, and we can do the place justice. But yes, just leaves me to pack up the stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.